Hi, welcome everyone to the walk around video here at your next car, the 2018 630D M Sport XDRIVE GT. Vehicle is presented in Arctic Grey Metallic, features the YNC styling enhancement kit, alongside of course some superb options from BMW. As with all of our cars, it's physically in stock and is ready to be driven away. If you'd like to know more, including prices, funding options or anything else, go ahead and use the links that are available in the description box. But let's head straight into talking about this magnificent GT 6 Series. So with the GT line of BMWs, it does of course mean they are essentially very luxury, but on top of that, very, very spacious as well. Very thought through vehicles. With the 6 Series, however, we've got some very nice options on the car, which includes the 20-inch M Sport alloy wheels. We've had those freshly refinished in the original colourway, so they're now back to a factory fresh look and back looking exactly how they would have done when this car left the factory. Behind those, you'll see the big impressive M Sport Plus brakes, as this car does come with the Plus package. On a car like this, you're thinking, why would I need bigger brakes? Well, not only does it give you improved stopping power, it does also look nicer behind the wheel. But of course, with the GT car, it does also generally mean you're going to be doing bigger, longer distances. So of course, it is always nice to be reassured that when you press your foot on the brake pedal, they are going to stop exactly how you want them to stop. And with such a big car as well, it's nicer to be reassured that they are going to perform how you'd want them to. You've got adaptive LED headlights. You've got premium Pirelli P0 tyres all the way around. You've got that lovely glass slide and tilt sunroof, rear privacy glass. The exterior is more on the subtle side than a lot of other vehicles, but again, very nicely styled all at the same time. They've been a bit more subtle with the chrome styling than a lot of other manufacturers as well, only putting a smattering on the door handle inserts here and here, but the rest of it, as you'll see, it's got the black window surround, which I happen to think works very nicely. This lovely Arctic Grey metallic works well. Then you've got the chrome exhaust surrounds. You've got front and rear sensors, reversing camera. It is an XDRIVE vehicle as well, so absolutely ideal for those longer distances, especially if you are heading overseas as well, where the weather does tend to, of course, worsen. So this car will more than happily handle anything you can throw at it. And then that brings me on to a nice another point, that there is plenty of space for luggage when travelling in such a big boot size. You can also completely remove both this bottom parcel shelf and the one just above it, as well as also fold the rear seats down with just one click of a button, which is nice and simple as well. Having that electric tailgate, of course, is very handy, and the rear spoiler is also electrically operated as well. Round onto the passenger side then, where again this clean, tidy bodywork does of course continue. And let's have our first glance of the interior. Very luxurious space to be sat in. You've got this black with the oyster highlight leather. It is a full 3-seat Isofix rear bench, and it is a properly formed 3-seat Isofix rear bench, where the third seat is a actual proper seat. You could easily sit on there as an adult if you wish to. And thanks to having that glass sunroof inside, feels very nice, light and open. The front seats are both electrically operated, both are heated. And you've got the memory controls for the driver's side. There is the Harman Kardon audio as part of the Plus package there. You've got changeable ambient lighting, so you can of course customise that as you see fit. Let's go on round to the driver's side, however, as I want to be able to take a seat inside and just point out a few key features of the interior. You'll also see you've got a heads-up display. This is again another very useful tool for those longer distance journeys. It saves having to be constantly looking down at the speedometer. You can just be looking straight ahead, especially when you get in those average speed zones. Nothing worse than constantly having to check your speed. With the heads-up display, as you can see, that is a really nice function, because you can be just looking straight ahead and not having to worry about checking the speedometer down below. Covered just over 63,000 miles. You have got the touchscreen nav and media setup, and again this is really nice to use because of the fact that you can scroll around, you can tap and set a destination as easy as so. However, if you don't like touchscreen, don't worry, because you've still got the iDrive scroll wheel setup, which I'm going to use to demonstrate some of the other features. You've got DAB, music collection, front CD, USB, and of course Bluetooth line-in. as well as the Bluetooth line-in. You've then got telephone, screen mirroring, internet hotspot capabilities as well. Let's check the service status. It isn't due a service for 13,000 miles and is a full BMW service history car, which is fairly typical of any GT owner. Very, very meticulous ownerships of these vehicles. You've got dual auto climate control, heated front seats. You've then got the rear camera. As well as that, to keep your devices charged up, not only have you got the USB port, you've also got a wireless charging tray. So that is a look around at this fantastic 630D M Sport GT XDRIVE. If you'd like to know anything more, including prices, funding options, then as I began with saying, simply use the links that are of course available for you. Thank you, take care, bye bye.